What's up YouTube, and welcome back to the channel for another Alliance War video. This Alliance War was kind of crazy. It's a must win. We were down to tier 2. We're ranked 52nd in Alliance War rating and top 50 or tier 1. So we need to win this to get back into tier 1 so that we can have a chance at Masters next year. And then we'll have to win the next one anyway. But this one we're facing a lower alliance. We have a favorable matchup. I only have 4 fights. And this one was kind of crazy because my son had hockey games for them this weekend. We had to travel. Planning everything was kind of crazy. We had a guy moving from England to Australia. Backups all over the place. By the time we got this war going and moving, was like, I feel like it was like 15 hours into it. But we got it done. So as a result of the planning that I had to do, and like very late planning and all the traveling and everything like that, I'm gonna have some pretty shoddy performance here, but let's see if we can keep the streak alive, right? So this first fight is Mr. Negative. I'm really not worried about this fight. I face him with Kingpin in Alliance Quest daily, so I'm very comfortable dexing his specials. I actually rather dex his special 2 than his special 1. That's why I take a little bit of block damage there on the second part of the special 1. For some reason, I push in the special 2 as much as I can in Alliance Quest, and it's not intentional, it just happens. So first fight down, pretty simple Kingpin fight. Next fight is Tigra on Vivified. I've done this fight already earlier in the season, and I don't mind this fight whatsoever, but I don't want to risk pushing Tigra to special 2. If she goes unblockable, it could just be nasty. I am big boosted as normal, so here I'm just trying to bait her special 1. I don't really care about any degen damage, but I do want her to throw that special 1, and it's gonna cause some problems later into this fight. There I get a bit lucky. And then, you know, so far so good. She's throwing that special 1. And I'm just going in punishing SP1 when I can, get some DOT damage on her. So I think, okay, here she throws it. But I think the next special, she chooses not to throw her special 1 for quite some time. Why I'm throwing the heavy in there, I don't know. Maybe just because it's just there. It's kind of funny. Could have went in for like a 3-hit combo, I guess, but I think the 1 heavy does more damage. But as you can see, she's just not throwing any special right now until I basically get cornered. So I took what, 32% damage just on degen. So not the most efficient thing, but hey, whatever. That's what we got items for. In section 2, I have to fight Kingpin. And I'm going to use Apocalypse, and the cool thing is Apocalypse with Sinister is like Apocalypse with Cable. So Kingpin can't shrug Apocalypse, and having Sinister on the team, my Apocalypse is going to start with 4 charges, so it's kind of wicked. So this fight, the whole idea is I want to keep him around 1 bar of power. I want to bait that special 1. Special 2 is kind of annoying if I let him throw it because he'll get that unstoppable buff. Why I threw the SP1, like I was really rushing. This fight was this morning. My family was basically waiting in the car. We had to go to hockey. We had to drive 2 hours north to get to hockey. So I'm just trying to get these fights done super fast. I'm invulnerability boosted, and I'm not even worried about this. Here he chooses... Oh yeah, I let him get to SP2. Things are about to go wrong for me here. And I'm going to make like a really terrible decision to push him to SP3. And my mutant boost here, I'm hoping would maybe push me to an SP1. He's at 7%, and of course he launches SP3 right away. I know I'm not going to take any damage on this, but I'm going to be stunned after this and cornered. But one thing I didn't expect is, I believe... Oh no, he wasn't unstoppable, but he does push to an SP2, and he throws it, and I get hit. Now I'm like, what the hell is going on here? So even with his unstoppable, I decided to shoot my SP2, knowing full well it's into his block, it's still gonna be enough to kill him. And I'm like, whatever. So just threw that fight out of the way. Don't learn from that fight other than it was stupid. Next fight is Sorcerer Supreme. This is a pretty simple fight with Kingpin here. Just going to switch up the boost from Mutant Boost to Skill Boost, even though I find the Skill Boost complete waste with Kingpin unless I was to launch an SP3 or an SP2, in which case it would work, but I don't want to do it in this one. So in this particular fight, I don't mind baiting her special 1 or her special 2. I have the invulnerability boost, so even if she got to special 3, it wouldn't phase me too much. So the power lock synergy is pretty good for this whole lane. She's happy to throw the special 1 here. Decks the whole thing. So far so good. Decided to throw a belly bump. Try to shoot a second one there. I got a little greedy and I allowed her to throw a special one. But again, like I said, I was rushing a little bit. So I'm just trying to get these fights done as soon as possible so I can get out the door. A few belly bumps here. And I think this is about to finish her off. And that's it for my war. Only 4 fights. Some shoddy gameplay, but all solos again, so my deathless streak continues. We ended up winning this war like landslide victory. 33 kills to 7 deaths. 7 is still too many deaths, especially at tier 2. Our next war is a big one. It's to stay in tier 1 and move up a little closer to masters. Right now we didn't move up or down with this victory because of the tier 2 multiplier. We're ranked number 10 in platinum 1, so even if we lose, we're going to stay in platinum 1, but we're going to lose tier 1 if we do that. So we have to win the next war, and hopefully we have another favorable matchup, or maybe we can be spoilers ourselves. So anyway, have a great night, and we'll see you in the next war, and let's see if I can have a full deathless season. Maybe I'll have more than 4 fights next time too. All right, take care, have a good night.